Now, the episode begins with Team 5 protecting a small group of merchants from a ninja group called the Gawakuta Gang as they are trying to steal some merchandise from them, in which Hanabi actually told Namida to protect the merchants while Sumira and Wasabi are taking care of the gang. In which, during the battle, a kunai actually hit Namida, causing her to scream really loud that the gang, including the merchants, have actually passed out, except for Team 5, in which they cannot actually hear anything because of that scream, in which we actually seen Team 5 met with Team 7, in which Mitsuki told her that if that actually does happen again, she will actually would be in risk of putting her team in danger because of she can't control her emotions. And so that actually happened when she actually was about to cry or cannot handle it. So she decided to train to work on a new jutsu so she won't actually cry anymore. And so she actually tried to use Raging Rays Jutsu on a target, but it actually won't do anything. In which Hanabi actually told her about chakra control, in which Sumire actually used water style Surei Ha and destroying the target, which demonstrates about chakra control. And so she decides to do a spar with Namida, in which she actually became strict with the trading. And then next is actually about distance, in which she actually about to use the Raging Rays Jutsu on the park, which tried to reach the top of the park with it, in which she almost actually has it. Then the next test, which is finally the strength test, which she wants to use the jutsu to knock out a log, in which it actually won't move at all. And so Sumire and Wasabi decides to help her with her trading, as well as doing some trading of their own, in which they decide to help her with the sparring. Then she actually made the distance by reaching the top of the park, and then she also had used her new jutsu to move the logs, in which she tries again to protect the merchants, in which the merchandise are very important to get to the border, including one merchandise that was actually rare, the documents that was actually belonging to the first Hokage. And so they actually need to be careful with that because the Gawakuta gang's leader is still on the loose. And during the trip, they were actually spotted by the gang. And so, Namida actually used her new jutsu on them. But it turns out they're actually water clones, so water cannot affect other water. So they decided to use the kunais to fight, which the gang has decided to distract one of them by grabbing one of the merchants. And so when one of the water clones actually was displayed and the real one actually attacked Nanami, Sumire actually used her nub to attack one of them, in which we actually seen the gang taking the merchandise, which Hanabi actually decided to go after them with Nab at her side, which we actually seen one of the merchants protecting the documents. And so the leader and his gang actually came back, trying to get the documents. So he actually actually trapped the Team 5 with his Earth style bottomless swamp jutsu on them. And they actually was trapped. And he actually took the documents. And that's when, Namida actually blamed herself because if she was stronger, they wouldn't actually be at this mess. But that's when Sumire actually decided that she is in control of her chakra, in which she's about to cry. The gangs cover their ears while the leader makes out with the documents, and that's when we seen her using a new jutsu, which is actually like in the shape of a microphone, and she actually screamed that distant to caught the leader, and he was actually incapacitated. In which they decided to fight back, and they decided to let Namida use her new jutsu. But it doesn't actually appear the first time it did, as she decided to scream so loud that it actually made everyone pass out, which Hanabi actually came up and say that she still have a lot of training to do, in which they still actually lost their hearing again, as Namida actually say that she'll continue on with her jutsu and won't actually cry anymore. And that is it. Now, am happy to see Nabida's new jutsu because it's like a microphone and it's actually like shooting her screams at the enemies. So I'm guessing we're gonna see the name of her jutsu very soon, so we can actually see what that jutsu is called. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on, actually follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Ambi Guys right here saying sign out. Laters.